Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Powley's Fragrance Reviews. Tonight we're going to be looking at a very unique scent from the house of Guerlain. This is L'Homme Ideal EDT Eau de Toilette 2014. So I'm going to get right into the spray because I have quite a few comments about this fragrance because it is quite intriguing. The Ideal line, there are now I think 5 or 6 flankers, so there are many in this Guerlain line. You have to be careful that you're checking what you're buying because there are many different variations. Don't just assume because it's L'Homme Ideal that you're going to get the one you want. So be an intelligent buyer, research before you buy. So the initial spray, okay, it has a spectacular initial spray, one of the best I've ever smelled. It has this kind of citrus, spicy almond. But once it dries down, it changes dramatically to kind of a cedar, amaretto, like a sweet, sharp type of scent. It is not reminiscent of what is in the initial spray. So always be careful. Again, don't buy a fragrance based on its initial spray. Let it dry down. Later on, the cedar remains, but with this tart kind of nostril penetrating amaretto, but it's not obnoxious, but it's there. It's very tart and it's spicy. I consider this to be somewhat of an experimental fragrance. It's a very unique scent. This is not something you would want to blind buy. You would definitely want to try this one. And I think what frustrates me a little bit about this fragrance is it is very close to brilliance, but there's something missing. And the issue I have with this fragrance is the dry down. It starts to become a little bit too suffocatingly sweet with this amaretto scent. And I think that's just mainly what my likes or dislikes. But there is a difference between the initial spray and the dry down. There's an inconsistency factor in this fragrance. It's a different smell. The wafts from when you move are also very different in their scent from when you smell the skin. So what you're smelling on your skin is not what people will be smelling around you, which is interesting because there's an enormous amount of difference between the waft and the skin scent. But the wafts are very, very appealing. You will get compliments on this fragrance, but the skin scent is much harsher, but not necessarily in a bad way. I am mixed on this fragrance. I would not say this one has universal appeal, but it has niche qualities. That this is not something that is mainstream by any means. I would say that the top notes are citrus, rosemary, orange blossom, and bitter orange. The mid notes are almond, tonka bean. The base notes are leather, vetiver, cedar. I do not get much leather in this scent. I get touches of cedar at the end, kind of mixed in with a vetiver. But this is one I would not overspray and I would not reapply. And the more and more I wear fragrances over the years, I become less inclined to reapply, because once the fragrance sets on your skin, it's almost like there's a bit of a coating, and to spray on the same part of the skin, it doesn't seem to have the same scent. It becomes too congested, almost obnoxious. So that's why I think longevity is so important in fragrances, because the initial spray, it's kind of like when you put on a Band-Aid and you put on the Band-Aid, but once you rip it off, it never sticks the same. The consistency is gone. As for who can wear this fragrance and under what circumstances or occasions, I think it's for nights out. I wouldn't wear it necessarily to the office, and if you do, just a couple sprays. Girls may or may not like it. Even though some girls, I could see them wearing this, it would be something that they may love or they could get turned off by. Age range, I would say, is between anyone in their late teens all the way into their 40s. I think circumstances dictate the wear of this fragrance more than age. This will get you noticed, and I would say this is somewhat of a polarizing scent. I get incredible performance off this fragrance. I get great longevity. I get great scent trails. Everything is good in the performance line. And I would say overall, bang for your buck, if you like the way this smells, this is an excellent value. This is an excellent scent that I would greatly encourage you to try, but it may not be for everyone. This is not a mainstream, mass appealing fragrance. This has some boldness to it. This has some daring to it. So if you're into that, if you're into something different that maybe will cause a little bit of a controversy, I would check this fragrance out. There's many other in the line, but again, this is the EDT version from 2014. If you like this video, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and notification bell. And please don't be afraid to leave a comment or a question, because I'll be sure to answer. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.